what is up? How are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling? If you are new here, which I hope you are, but I kind of hope you aren't, I am Raina Swan, aka your new book bestie, and today we are revealing my March reads. Okay, now I know you're probably thinking I have 12 books sitting next to me. Surprisingly, I only have 5. I read 2 already. I read Along Came a Spider, which is a book based on the new Alex Cross series that is on Prime. This book is so ancient, y'all. So I'm really shocked that this is like the first series. I know there was a couple of movies I think that came out, but this new series is really, really good. And because I enjoyed it so much, I decided to read book 1 in the James Patterson Alex Cross series. Now, will I get to all the other books in this series? I highly doubt it, y'all. The series is extremely long, but I did enjoy the first book. Also, this morning, I finally, not finally, because the month just started, y'all. I literally started this book Saturday and it's Wednesday. I finally finished Done in the Dark, which is our book club's pick of the month. If you're not a part of the official Chapter Chat book club over on Fable, go ahead and go in that description box and join. It is not too late to get the book, maybe even get the ebook if you want to, have quicker access to it. Read through it. I believe the ebook is like $6. Read through the book, because on April 6th, we are having a live discussion with the author, Tamara Morgan. And this book is so good. Like, I kid you not, everybody in our book club that is reading it right now is like amazed. They're really enjoying this book. And yeah, I'm actually just excited to get to the next book for next month for our book club, because I know it's gonna be something fire again. So I'm just proud of us. So yeah, that was book 2 that I read this morning. Yeah, and if you would like to receive my review for this book, you can follow me on Instagram at Raina.Swan. And yeah, you can see what I thought. Okay. So yeah, I have 5 books sitting here that I'm going to be getting through this month. I know I said I wanted to read 150 books this month, but at this point, I really don't care. I don't care. I'm just reading to escape reality. So first on the list, I will be reading these in no specific order. I have The Way I Used to Be, which is a story about a young girl who is sexually assaulted, and she is telling her story in 4 parts, from freshman year in high school, sophomore year in high school, junior and senior. And this book is really just about betrayal, heartbreak, and just dealing with the darkness that comes with navigating being sexually assaulted at a young age, or at any age, So this is going to be pretty heavy. I don't know if I should read it now or read it at the end. I might save it to the end, because I feel like if I read it now, it might put me in a little reading slump. I don't know, y'all. So we'll see. I also plan on reading The Davenports. I did get this book from the Goodwill for like $2. And so I'm excited about that alone. The cover is gorgeous. I love the fact that it's shiny. Shout out to Moana from my parents out there who got that reference. So the Davenports, they are a wealthy family. And it's kind of like a family drama. You have some siblings. One who, let's see, Olivia, she's a beautiful older daughter, ready to get married, and she meets a civil rights leader and sparks fly. Then you have the younger daughter, Helen, who's more into like fixing cars and getting her hands a little dirty, which is uncommon for the era that they are in. It's kind of like frowned upon, but that's what she loves to do, y'all. Then you have Amy Rose, who is the childhood friend turned maid of the Davenport sisters. And Amy has her eye on their brother, John. But Olivia's best friend also likes John. So her and Ruby, the best friend, might get into a little scuffle. We don't know, y'all. So I'm excited. It seems like it's gonna be a little dramatic, a little messy, but a little inspiring, given Helen's story, her fixing cars and things, doing the things that most women were not doing back then during this time. And then I also am aware that this is a part of a series. I don't have booktube, but of course, if I enjoy this book, I will pick up book 2. But I know some of you guys have read this book, so if you have, tell me what you thought about it, because I'm a little nervous getting into it. I like contemporary fiction, so pulling me back in time, it can go one or two ways. I can really love it, or I can be like, so we'll see. But I'm leaning towards I'm gonna love it, so I'm just gonna go in with a little open mind. Next on the list, I do have The Humans. When I read the synopsis, it was giving nothing. Yeah, it was just like the novel is about math and murder and poetry and peanut butter. What does that even mean? Yeah, I've seen good reviews about this, but all I can tell you is that it is a book with little alien representation. And I haven't read a book with an alien in it, so I'm a little excited. I want to see how the author is gonna pull us in. Are we gonna get into the minds of the alien? Like, is it giving Men in Black? Is it giving what's that other alien movie that Will Smith was in? I can see it. I can see it in my mind. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Put it in the chat, because yeah. So I'm excited. This will be my first alien read, and I'll probably end up looking for more books with aliens in it if I enjoy this one. So we'll see. We'll see. Next on the list, I have The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. And when you first look at this cover, I don't know if it's given Bates Motel, if it's given Jim Crow. Like, I don't know what this cover is given, but it's definitely not given horror. This is a horror novel, and you don't get that from the cover. So basically, you have Viv Delaney back in New York in 1982. Yeah, she is working at a hotel, or a motel rather, and the hotel is pretty creepy. It's very haunting. So we get to see, I'm hoping we get to see how things were going for Viv. And then we're going to fast forward into 2017, and we meet Carly, who is Viv's niece. Now, Viv was never able to get over the story of her aunt Viv, who just suddenly disappeared. That never set right with her spirit. So she decided to take her little self back to where it all began, back to the Sundown Motel. And when she gets there, she realizes like not much has changed, y'all. Everything still looks like it's 1982. And she's like, what the heck is going on? And of course, y'all know or y'all can assume that mysteries and secrets and all types of things is going to start coming out, and little Carly is probably going to be fighting for her life. Now, is this some type of ghost story? I don't know. Is there a killer amongst us? I don't know. But I tell you one thing, I'm gonna find out. And when I find out, I'm probably not gonna tell y'all. I'm probably gonna let y'all find out for yourselves. But yeah, oh, look at this. She's a lying bitch. That's what it say in the book. I didn't say that. That's what it says in the book. So we got some cussing going on up in here. Some vulgarity going on up in here. Okay, so I'm excited. Okay, it don't look too thick. It don't look as thick as me. But, you know, I'm excited to get into it. Okay, I haven't read anything scary in a really long time. All the romance novels that I was getting into in February probably damn near almost took me out. So I'm excited to get into a little spookiness. Yeah. Now, before we get to the last book on my list, I would like to say that I will be finishing Penitence, the book that we listened to together in the little ARC taste test last month. Was it last month or January? I don't know. But I've heard really good things about it. But for some reason, I've just been giving my attention to all these other things. So yeah, we're gonna be getting into that. I even thought about reading Little Fires Everywhere. I know that's like a series on some type of streaming service. I don't know, but I have the book over there. But I was like, I don't know if I'm really ready to get into that. And then also I'm still reading Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan, which comes out in May. Y'all, the book, the chemistry within those characters is really, really good, and I'm really enjoying it. But the outside dynamics around the chemistry is really dull. But when the two characters are together, it's magic. So yeah, that's why it's taking me some time to finish it. I'm just trying to get through the fluff. Also, I'm still reading The First Family by Granger. That's okay. I needed to pick up. A lot of people said they really enjoyed this book. I'm waiting for it to, you know, kick in. Both of these books are like 500 pages each. So yeah, that's why it's taking me some time, y'all. And I had to finish our book club pick because I just couldn't sit back and let people talk about the book without me. I just felt like I was gonna get left out. So anywho, last on the list for these physicals is Laws of Annihilation by Eric LaSalle. This is book 3 in this series. I read 1 and 2, and what I can tell you about this series is that it is about FBI agents hunting disgusting, vile criminals. Okay, now this book happens to be about a race war that has been brewing in the streets of New York. Now, unfortunately, there is going to be a black teenage boy that gets murdered that's going to set the war off. Then you're going to get 2 rabbis who are going to be killed, which is a whole other thing. Then you have Janet Janet Macklin, who is appointed the first female FBI director. But she just found out that she has stage 4 cancer and she has 4 months to live. But she don't let that stop her. She definitely doesn't tell anybody. She's like, I'm gonna ride this sucker out doing what I love. So she's joining the gang of detectives that we met in the earlier series books, and she's trying to hunt down the people that killed the rabbis and what started the whole race war. So I'm interested and super excited to get into this. The cover is giving chaos. The cover is giving everybody is going to die. And look, Is he the villain? Look at all these people in the back watching the whole city burn down. I don't know. Which order should I read these in? It doesn't even matter, y'all. Let me know in the comments. Anywho, what is the most anticipated book that you are planning to read this month? Like, what is one book that you just cannot wait to get into, or the one book that you're reading right now that's really exciting you, getting your blood flowing? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys on Friday. What are we doing on Friday, friends? I don't know. Should I leave that up to y'all? If you want a certain type of video from me on Friday, put it in the chats if you care. If not, I'm gonna do my thing like I always do, okay? And I will see you guys next time, okay? Bye.